Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key on your video player. Good morning. Ira Epstein of Lynn & Associates with your morning flash update for this Tuesday, the last trading day of February. That's the 28th, 2017, about 9:25 a.m. Central Standard Time. The action that's taking place is mind-boggling in grains. Yeah, the grain market, they just exploded to the upside after 8:30 this morning. Why? We don't know exactly. There's talk maybe you got too cheap in option expiration got out of the way. Maybe it's just people don't want to trade the other markets because tonight's speech by President Trump. You don't know. A trade that's probably giving fits to a lot of people is also in the energy. You know, the amount of bullish bets, according to the CFTC open interest numbers, is at a record high for energy prices. Yet they're not complying with that. In other words, while the people are betting big, the market still is setting back, not going up. That gets to be a bit interesting today. The dollar down as other markets coming up here. And there's a school of thought here that the dollar's not going to rally right now. And that what's happened also is because new German Bund yields, they just issued another 2-year note today. And the yield on that's a negative 0.9 or 0.92, so just under 1%. It could go under 1% before it's all done. Part of it has to do with uncertainty, of course, that's going on in France. Another part that's happened here is the ECB changed what it could buy, and they were buying yields under 0.4%. So you've got money flowing there, and they look at the U.S. market, and they keep coming back to this. But let's look at today's data, and you'll get an idea what's going on. First, the market's going to focus on Trump's speech to the joint session of Congress. This is a rah-rah speech. If you're looking for detail, I personally think it's going to be very short on it. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. When we look at the PMI, the Chicago PMI came out at 57.4. They expected 52.3. Strong numbers. The Conference Board came out at 114.8. They expected 111. All these numbers are good for the stock market, as you can see. People feel good about the economy. So regardless of the day-to-day noise on President Trump, people feel good about our economy. When you go to the Richmond Fed, look at these numbers. I'm not going to read them all off. They're stronger just about in every category, okay? That's pretty important information. Then you go to the fourth quarter. Now, this is old news. Headline recap, 1.9, they expected 2.1. Chain-weighted, 2%, they expected 2.1. A bit shy in a lot of the numbers. But again, this is old data. We're now approaching March. We're going to be at the end of the first quarter, not the end of the fourth quarter. The market's already absorbed all that information. The Case-Shiller 20 Metro Home Price Area, up 0.3%. And when you compare for December, 5.6% from the year ago month. Canada, Stats Canada. This explains some of the weakness today in the Canadian dollar. Spending's going to rise 0.8, but business investment's going to fall here by 1.6%. And the industrial prices during Jan rose 0.4 from December. Raw materials up 1.7, not helping that market at all, as we're still seeing weakness come into that particular zone. So as you put it all together today, I can't answer for you what's going on in grains because it's wildness right now. The question is, would you reach up and buy at these prices after this big short covering rally? And that's how you approach markets like that. What about nat gas? Getting a little bit of a bounce today, but the question is the weather, and we're going to be back in the 50s in a big part of the Midwest. And I keep mentioning that because it goes out east, and that impacts all that, of course. Now, I want to remind you, you're getting big moves in grains, and what they're going to set up are new price counts if the markets hold. It's almost like this. You get a big market that breaks down and all of a sudden it starts coming back, a pattern like that, or it breaks out to the upside the other way. You've got to look at what this all means. You've got to keep up with them. And what we do is we put out charts of the day almost every day, Monday through Friday, sometimes 2 or 3 a day. You get it, and it's a free subscription by calling us, going to our website. You can click right up here if you're watching me on YouTube, or under us in a number of websites, because they frame these particular videos. Now, you're going to get with it a PDF that explains how to work with charts of the day. If you want to plot them yourselves, we have the software free. You can try that out as well. So when you fill out these forms, you can ask for what you want to get. Call, go to our website. You'll see our carousel of free offers. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you later in the day with a lot more to talk about in our end of the day videos. You have a good trading day.